slice what you will face and what you will deal with. Now there's another things we have to talk about the supervisor privilege. Let us say what the supervisor can be do as a different, like what he can face in the machine itself. So here, for sure, if you want to enter as a supervisor in the machine itself, you have to log out from the machine as a user by pressing menu in the side of the list. Again, I will show you. Here's the list. In the users list, you can press menu and you can press sign out downside. Then the login page, it will come up. Then you will put supervisor, and the password for now for everyone also supervisor is supervisor 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you press supervisor 1, 2, 3, 4, you will log in as a supervisor. Then as a user also, you have to register, like you have to add the token which is generated in the application, exactly same to the user. First, you have to tab in the application in the user side, you have to link the terminal, you have to put the terminal ID. You know that from where to get the terminal ID, from the menu first line or from the machine itself. After that, you will generate the token from the application, then you will refresh the machine here, and you will add the token and link the machine to the application. So this is the traditional way, like this is a routine way for the user and supervisor. After that, here the menu of the supervisor. As you saw that this is more option there, more than the user itself. The option, if you see the first 4 options, is same as the user, which is terminal ID, home, my profile to change the password, add the session for token, new token. This is all the same like user as we explained. For terminal management, here the first option which is available in the supervisor, it shows that the terminal details, which is required for the supervisor job, not for the users. I will show you now what the details is showing here. For transaction history, this is the place where you can get the report for all your transactions. The user, he will see transaction one by one. He is not able to see the full list. Excuse me, mute please, everyone. Transaction history is showing the report for all transactions. This is required for the supervisor in case he want to see another transaction or he don't want to print the transaction or whatever required to monitor the transaction. The last is batch management. You know that to how to batch the all payment to application. This I will show you now in details in the coming slides. As I said, as a user, you can also change a supervisor password from the My Profile, also menu My Profile, and also you can add the current password, which is supervisor 1, 2, 3, 4, and the new password, then confirm password, then you can add the password. Change the password. Then after, here for session, how also as a user you can change the session also. Just press the menu, then change the session or add a new session. Then you will add the new generating ticket or number from the application, as I explained before. After that, the first difference with the supervisor account here is the terminal management. Here you can find the terminal management, and you can also load the terminal ID if you want to just change it, whatever. Also, you can get any details about the ISO code, whatever required details as a supervisor, maybe it would be required technically. And even you can print this page. So from outside in the corner, there's a print button. After that, in the menu also, you can go to transaction history. In transaction history, as we said, that you can see whole transaction, like means to check the list of transactions performed with the details of each transaction. Suppose like you want to see that each transaction, you can press it and see the transaction, is it success, and you can print another copy from this transaction in case the user missed or for any purpose. Then he can also print duplicate also ticket, suppose this requires some time from the merchant counter. For the supervisor, also he can do the main thing, which is also he can print all transactions as a report. Also he can send a badge for the application for all transactions. As we said, this is daily log from the supervisor, not related users. So here we finished the presentation related to the machine itself. So just I need to give you a brief about the Edelham model, that is our types, and also some information about payment process, also for your knowledge. We will back to the slides here. Then after that, for sure, I will open the space to just see if there any clarification to answer about it. So we have to talk about the card. So card, this now for everyone information, as you know that the previous card, which is from Fab, which will be deactivated, now a new card from Cbd will come up for Edelham purpose. So any users, any customers who was using the previous Edelham cards, it will stop working. So he have to go for another card. We'll give you now a brief about the card type or the card type. We have here 3 types of cards. The first type is for sure from Cbd. It's HALA. It's called HALA. It's limited by. It's for individual users for sure. It's limited by amount like around 3,500 dirham. So means each time you finish this 3,500, you have added an 8. This is for normal use, we can say individual use. So if someone, let us say, need more limit, he can individual also. He can go for the next option, which is gold. The gold options, it has like over limit, like more limit. He can add more, but for sure, for the company purpose, it has a different type of card, which is called the signature. Signature is related like more transaction for like more employees and the daily process. So this is the best card for them. So again, there is HALA with limit 3,500. There is gold with also open limit. There is signature related to the company. For sure, for more information about how to apply for the card and how to top up the card and whatever information required for Edelham, you can contact the bank, Cbd Bank. Also, you can visit the website, which is www.cbd.ae, and go for personal Cbd Edelham. Then you can see more details about the cards itself. So this is the summary of the card. Again, HALA gold signature, HALA limited. Gold is open limit, and signature is related company. I'll give you also a brief about the settlement. Let us say how it's going to work. For settlement, let's say the transaction, once it's done from the merchant or government office, like suppose from the same office, then it will go to the bank for sure for acquiring bank for consideration, like for validation, let's say. The bank will validate the payment, then it will go for the service, which is either HAM or MasterCard or Visa card. All this process, it happened at the same day. Then after that, it goes to validation of either HAM, then like the service. Then after that, they will send NDF to bank again. Then again, the bank will do the process to credit the merchant account. So this operation, it will take 1 day. It will reflect next 24 hours. Like after 24 hours exactly, the credit will be show in the merchant account. So this is the journey of the payment from the merchant till the credit the amount, the account in the account. So for also this what the process like the return, let us say. So this distributor, it will apply by bank for sure. Then issue it will apply to the bank. Then the bank will send it to the service. Let's say to validate. Then after that, bank again will receive the notification from them. Then after that, we'll go to merchant. Within 5 working days, it will take the operation. So means this operation will take 5 working days, not like payment, like which is being shorter, which is 1 day only. So here, in total, the trip. So for now, I believe I covered all the points